Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Are you a TikToker or a Twitterer? I don't even know what you would call a Twitterer. Someone that tweets. Do you spend time on TikTok or Twitter? If you have, or if you do, you should know that there's some things that have been trending and going around for the last few days, and it involves the former Trump aide Kellyanne Conway. Now, like Kellyanne or hate Kellyanne, she is in she's in some hot water because her daughter, Claudia, who is 16 years old, has been using her TikTok to publicly accuse her mother of a whole host of terrible things. Claudia has been posting videos of incidents that have happened between her and her mom and is alleging all kinds of very awful things that Kellyanne has done to her. The videos, the TikToks last week circulated, and Kellyanne again was trending. But something happened yesterday that has the entire internet blowing up, and now Kellyanne Conway is actually under investigation. So what happened? Okay, so yesterday on Twitter, apparently Kellyanne Conway put up a fleet. A fleet is like a story on Twitter, and it appeared to be a picture of her daughter. And it wasn't the kind of photo that you would ever want to share of your daughter. It happened to be highly inappropriate. And in the photo, people were shocked because Kellyanne's daughter is 16, and it was highly questionable that this would be tweeted to her fleet. Like, why would she do that? People were wondering, like, was she hacked? Is that really her daughter? What's going on? And then Claudia took to her TikTok to confirm that it was a photo that she had taken of herself months before, and that her mom might have found the photo on her phone when her mother took her phone away from her one of the zillions of times, according to Claudia.
Apparently, that's real, and so here's what I guess happened. The pictures were months ago, and I'm assuming that when my mom took my phone, anytime she's taken it, because she takes it all the time, she took a picture of that. So that was on her phone. And I guess she accidentally posted it or somebody hacked her, but nobody would ever have any photo like that, ever. So Kellyanne, you're going to jail.
While Claudia was confirming that the photo was her, she also made a statement to her mom that she was going to go to jail. So we're all caught up. A photo is fleeted or tweeted. It's not a good one. Claudia confirms it's her and that her mom is going to jail. Everyone on Twitter is in an uproar at this point, and all of a sudden there is a lot of people like accusing Kelly of posting this. So once everyone was really upset about this, ultimately the police come and she ends up on a Instagram live with Tana. Yes, that's right, Tana Mongo. She is on a FaceTime call with Tana, and then Tana Instagram lives it. And during the confrontation, the authorities are at Kellyanne Conway's house, and she and her daughter are yelling at each other. Kellyanne is being accused by her daughter of posting this photo that was not appropriate, and Kellyanne is denying it, instead accusing Claudia of having severe issues with her mental health. And Kellyanne also talks about wanting to have her daughter placed for an evaluation.
You posted a photo of me today. I should go to jail. You just said that. Because you posted me. You just said I should go to jail. You just said that. Yes, you deserve to go to jail.
Let me speak to you for a minute.
Stop! Ow! What the Don't touch me. I need space with her. I'm sorry. I don't feel safe near her.
After that's all said and done, Claudia wakes up this morning and posts something completely separate and says that she doesn't believe that her mom posted it, that her mom either accidentally posted it or her mom was hacked. But she said she did not believe that her mom would post the photo purposely. Check it out.
Just wanted to come on here and address the situation. This isn't forced. This is coming completely from me, Claudia. I have faith, and I know that my mother would never put something like that on the internet, as well as me. We would never do that. My mom and I, we fight like mothers and daughters, but we also love like mothers and daughters, and I do love her. I will be taking a break from social media because we are really tired of being headlines, and being in the public eye exacerbates that greatly, and it adds a lot of stress to both of our lives, and I don't want that. I don't want any drama. I don't want any hate. So I will be leaving social media for a bit.
So now she's backtracking and saying, well, now my mom, I don't think she posted this on purpose. This is whatever, you know. And her dad, George Conway, posts the statement to his Twitter. So you would think that would be the end of it, but it's not. Now there's an open investigation with the police. Well, now Kellyanne Conway is under investigation. So the New York Post says that just before noon, 4 officers with the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office and Alpine Police Department showed up with papers in hand at the Conway's brick-faced home in Tony Alpine and spent about an hour inside before they left. They said an investigation is being conducted. No additional information can be released. And that was released by Police Chief Christopher Belcall. She's under investigation. The police won't say like anything more. The Department of Child and Family Services said they are aware of what's going on, but they cannot comment on it because it involves a minor child. And now it seems like pressure is mounting on Kellyanne. Kellyanne was denying that this photo even went online. When she was live with Tana, or when Claudia was like when Claudia was FaceTiming with Tana, Kellyanne said, no, that photo never went out. Nobody saw it. No, you're not. Nobody knows where it is. But it's been confirmed that the photo did get published because it was seen by Twitter users. So BuzzFeed says that Twitter doesn't know if it's going to ban Kellyanne for posting the photo. Twitter says they have a zero tolerance for having any sort of photos that have involved minors with that type of content. They said that in the majority of they told BuzzFeed, in the majority of cases, the consequences for violating this is immediate and permanent suspension. But when asked if they would actually ban Kelly, they said, through technology and human review, will proactively remove any images that violate the Twitter rules. And they did not respond to questions about whether or not they would remove her content or if they would be banning her from the platform. Now, when BuzzFeed reached out to the New Jersey Department of Children and Families, they told them that they are looking into all the concerns around the incident. They said, we know what's going on with the Kellyanne Conway situation, and I cannot release anything to you. So basically, there's authorities involved now. Kellyanne is under investigation. Child and Family Services is involved, and there's a photo that was put out on the internet of a 16-year-old. And somehow this has all become public, very, very public, because of the ongoing feud between Claudia and her mother. Now, Claudia has been using her TikTok and has been alleging that her parents have been, or not her parents, her mom is doing these terrible things to her. And she's alleging that the police never believe her or do anything because her mother is so powerful that people will not prosecute her or even look into her. Kellyanne obviously denies that, and in the live stream with Tana basically said that's not true. We've had all these people here. All the cases are always closed. It's never credible. It's Claudia that's the problem. All the while, Kellyanne is cursing out her daughter and screaming and yelling. When you look at it from a child's perspective, it's the parent's responsibility to not be yelling and screaming and calling your kids names. And it's also the parent's responsibility to not, post photos of their child. Now, it's not clear who posted the photos, but it is clear that there is an investigation. And posting and publishing photos like that is a felony, and being in possession of that is also a felony, with years in prison if this was something that Kellyanne is convicted of or if they charged her with it. So I guess they're going to have to figure out who posted the photo, because that photo is a huge problem because it involved a 16-year-old child. The interesting thing here is that Claudia now is retracting everything and saying, my mom and I fight, but we just fight like moms and daughters. So every time something like this happens and there's an explosion between the two of them, Claudia always has to come back, and she almost sounds like scripted and like she's been told to make these videos. She's said before that her mom makes her go onto social media and release these statements to calm things down. But she was adamant she didn't have a script for this, and this was coming from her. She even told people to stop calling the cops. But you can't have a photo like that be released and have people not call the police. It's just, that would be ridiculous. It's a huge problem. So what do you think about this? What do you make of all of this? And do you think Kellyanne is as terrible as Claudia describes? And do you think this could actually ultimately involve her getting charged with this? Tell me in the comments below. Bye, guys.